What can you learn from a Hydra? Well, for those of you who do not know, a Hydra is a mythical Greek creature which had the body of a dragon but head of a serpent. And this serpent, this Hydra, had a superpower. Superpower simply is this: if you cut off one head, more will take its place. The normal way to kill a monster, any monster, is just to cut off the head, right? But for the Hydra, it's really different. If you cut off this head, one head, more will grow. So what can you learn from it? Imagine if you are able to embody the spirit of a Hydra, a spirit of never giving up, a spirit of resilience, that even if you cut off one head, you grow back stronger, you grow back more powerful than you ever was before. What difference would it make in your life? We always use this chart, Go Hydra. So you can see we have this shirt as well that says Go Hydra. What does it mean? Going Hydra simply just reminds you, whenever you say the word Go Hydra, you say yes, yes. It simply just reminds you that you can be unstoppable at any time. It reminds you to have the never give up spirit, to be resilient in times of difficulty, in times of change, in times where problems may seem so difficult, so much so that you're unable to solve them. But just remember, if you are a Hydra, you'll always be able to solve it by getting stronger, by getting bigger than your problems. Because if you see that your problems are just so small, it will mean that you have grown really big. Yeah? And most problems, they are always ways to go about solving it. It's whether you are able to find out how to do it. A lot of people complain they do not have the resources, they do not have the time. If you want to start a business, you don't have the resources, you don't have the time, you don't have the energy, you're too old for this. A lot of excuses that you're hearing, stories we call them, that are going through in your head. But most of the time, it's not about the resources. It's oftentimes more about the lack of resourcefulness that you are having. Think about it. If you don't have the time, could you make time? Could you reduce some of the time that you spend on other things? For example, like playing games, being on social media. Spend less time doing that and focus on things that are more important for you, for your success, for your growth. If you really think that you don't have the time, why don't you just delegate things? A lot of things can be outsourced to other people to do. So then again, not about the lack of resources, more about the lack of resourcefulness for you. So this is one thing that I want to share with you. Have the spirit of going Hydra so that you are able to overcome any obstacles that you face. It's all about what's in your mind. Hey friends, so if you've watched until the end of this video, I've got a surprise for you. Now, if you've always wanted to gain unshakable confidence, how you're able to network with people without being afraid, how you're able to look for CEOs, high flyers or high net worth individuals, look for them in networking events, be able to approach them confidently and then build rapport with them and then also close them for sales. If you have always wanted to be able to present in public without being fearful, well, I've got you covered. I'm actually organizing an Influence Mastery Summit whereby I have interviewed 35 experts of the field, whether they are CEOs, they are influencers, personal branding experts, speakers, and these people will be sharing with you their secrets, their strategies on how they build their influence, how they master confidence. And I want to be able to share that with you with a free ticket. If you're interested to get a free ticket, click on the link down in the description below and I'll get you sorted. Now, this is only for those of you who are really serious in their progress. And if you are one of my subscribers, I know that you are, alright? So take this opportunity. The Influence Mastery Summit will be on the 29th to 31st of July. So if you are watching that before that, okay, click on the link in the description and you'll get your free ticket. Thank you. Because at a point in time, I was being selfish. I was only thinking about myself. And when you're in your mid-20s and you realize that this is the time, for me at the time when I did it, I felt that it was a bit too late.